Today's lecture 5 of basic electronics is the need for modulation, and it is the part 2 of modulation. So let's move on with the today's lecture, and today's lecture is the modulation part 2. So today we will know about why modulation is necessary. Okay, before that we should have a glance what modulation is. Okay, it is a process of modification of carrier signal with respect to modulating message signal. Basically, it is a process in which there will be a modification with respect to the modulating signal. Like that, think that a message signal is changing, so the carrier signal will also change with respect to that message signal. Okay. First point, why it is necessary for modulation to know. Okay. Reducing antenna height. For proper transmission and reception through an antenna, minimum height of antenna is required. See, we can't have 10,000 kilometer of antenna, right? We need a compact antenna so we can work. So we need a minimum height for the antenna. So for finding the minimum height of the antenna, height minimum is equal to lambda by 4. Lambda is equal to V by F, and V here is the C, that is the speed of light, by our frequency. Velocity of electromagnetic signal is same as light, so we can write this V as C. Okay, so our height is equal to, then what, if I put this lambda value as C by F into 1 by 4, what we get? We get C by 4F. Okay, think our voice, a voice example, it's 300 hertz, and we change it in 300 hertz to 3.5 kilohertz. We know that our voice frequency. Example, if I take frequency has 3 kilohertz, then the height for the antenna, 3 into 10 to the power 8 by 4 into 3 into 10 to the power 3. This is the speed of the light, and this is a 3 kilohertz. I have converted into hertz, so 3 into 10 to the power 3. When I cut and solve this, I get 25,000 meter, and in kilometer it's 25 kilometer. Okay, so 25 kilometer antenna is never possible, right? So for this we need modulation. So we will modulate the signal. I will change this 3 kilohertz with modulation to 3 megahertz. So when I do this thing, I get 25 meter. When I solve, like 3 into 10 to the power 8 at speed of the light, and 3 into 10 to the power 6 is 3 megahertz. Okay, 3 into 10 to the power 6, and 3 into 10 to the power 3 is a kilohertz. Okay, so when we solve this, we get 25 meter, which is practically possible. We can make 25 meter antenna. So we can reduce the height of antenna by modulation. So this is the first point. We can reduce the height of antenna. The second is multiplexing. What basically multiplexing is? It is the process of transmission of multiple number of signals through a single channel at the same time. See, think that a person, think that in a colony, everyone is calling someone. So there will be a transmission of multiple number of signals, so we can't detect what people are talking at the same time. So if there are multiple number of signals and we are passing it through only a single channel at the same time, then it will be very much difficult for us to detect who is speaking and what they are speaking. So, generally without modulation, multiplexing is not possible. Think audio 1, audio 2 and audio 3. All will interfere and will disrupt the signal. Because if everyone has the same frequency, then all will interfere and it will disrupt the signal. In wired communication, modulation is needed for the purpose of multiplexing. If I change the audio 1 signal to 92.7 FM, I do the frequency modulation, then if it passes the signal channel, then also we can detect, because all the audio has different frequency, right? For wireless communication, modulation is needed to reduce antenna height and for multiplexing purpose. For wired communication, modulation is needed for the purpose of multiplexing, and for wireless communication we need both. Reduce antenna height also as well as multiplexing purpose. Okay. The third point is avoid mixing of signals. Whatever I said in the multiplexing, it is same in the third point also. Avoid mixing of signals. When many transmitters are transmitting baseband information signal simultaneously, they all get mixed up. That means whenever we are sending signals from the single channel, then it will interfere and disrupt, right? This problem can be resolved by using the modulation technique. This is the third point. Okay. There is a continuation of the third point, that it states that by using modulation, the baseband sound signal of same frequency range can be shifted. I shown you that 3 audio signals with different frequency. It's saying the same thing. Therefore, now each signal has its own frequency. It has different frequency within the total bandwidth. So we can detect. So for example, like radio and TV broadcast. Fourth point is increase the range of communication. The frequency of baseband signal is low. What? The baseband signal frequency is very low, and the low frequency cannot travel long distance when they are transmitted, and they get heavily attenuated. See, whenever there is a very low frequency, whenever we transmit a signal, we need a minimum frequency so that we can travel, so that the frequency can travel and reach. So they get very heavily attenuated if it has low frequency. The attenuation reduces with increase in frequency of the transmitted signal. Whenever the attenuation reduces, then only the frequency increases, and then only it can travel long distance. The modulation process increases the frequency. If the frequency increases, then the attenuation will decrease of the signal to be transmitted. Therefore, it increases the range of communication. So, it can travel more distance if we do modulation. So, this is the fourth point, that is increasing the range of communication. And the fifth is improves quality of reception. With frequency modulation and the digital communication techniques, the effect of noise is reduced to a great extent, which improves the quality of reception. Quality of reception means the end at which the person is receiving the voice or any source of audio. Okay. So with the help of the modulation of the frequency and digital techniques, we can reduce this effect of noise to a greater extent with the help of the modulation, and we can get a very good quality of audio or the reception process. So these 5 points are the necessity for modulation. First point was that reducing antenna height. Second was multiplexing. Third was avoid mixing of signals. Fourth is increase the range of communication. And the fifth point will be improves quality of reception. So we come to the end of the modulation part 2 and see you all in the next lecture. Till then, be happy and have a great day. Now is the quote time. Those who stand for nothing fall for anything. Okay, so I hope all of you understood the lecture of today and thank you for watching.
Wow, that's impressive! You have completed a magic today. For more videos, subscribe. Join our Facebook group and Instagram page for group discussion and live magazine videos for exam preparation in an hour. We start at class-like community for students to learn from a friend in a simple way and support them in their own languages. If you are willing to be that one friend who saves us at the exam night preparation, then please join us by visiting classfly.in.